Now more than 100 investigators are working together in France to try to track down 4 people they say stole priceless jewels from the world's largest museum. The thieves struck early Sunday using an angle grinder and blowtorch to gain access. But in their haste to get away, they left both those devices behind. Investigators say they don't have any solid leads at this hour, but are sorting through a lot of evidence. Another brazen art theft happened right here in the Twin Cities. Nearly 50 years ago, thieves broke into the Elayne Galleries in St. Louis Park, stealing more than $500,000 worth of work. Jennifer Hoff looks back at the owner's international quest to get it back and the local crime author who figured out who was behind it all.
Wasn't it?
He's written about crime cases his whole life.
That's my stuff.
But investigative journalist Bruce Rubenstein never helped solve one.
All of a sudden it all came together.
Until he wrote this.
About a year off and on.
A year of work went into the Rockwell heist, the book published in 2013 about Minnesota's largest art heist and the 20-year quest to get it all back. The crime happening in 1978 at a St. Louis Park art gallery. The burglars stealing 7 Norman Rockwell paintings worth more than $500,000 ahead of a planned exhibit.
It was just nothing but gloom.
The trail, though, would run cold. The FBI even stopping its search, closing the case a decade later. Until the owner's daughter persisted, eventually recovering 5 paintings.
It is.
Following shady connections and leads across 4 continents to Brazil, and a so-called art dealer Carol Levin even interviewed then.
Well, I love art from the beginning, you see.
Local authorities compelling him to reveal where some of the art was hidden in 2001. The family spending thousands to get it back.
If there's any lore about thefts, it ranks near the top. It was at the top for a while.
Rubenstein relied on his old contacts, from prosecutors to informants, to figure out the 4 men behind the theft he says included mobsters and are likely now dead.
I had to find a way to get it corroborated anyway. I mean, I just couldn't put it in the book. I think these are the guys who did it.
No one was ever charged with the crime Rubenstein calls opportunistic.
It's easy to steal and it's easy to sell.
As for the art gallery, it's long gone from Excelsior Boulevard, and so too are the owners. But this scandal still lives on.
In fiction and film,
with every page turn.
The accomplishment was finding out who did it.
An incredible story, and the FBI did eventually seize the last 2 paintings in Philadelphia from a man trying to sell them to a gallery. As for the suspects, Rubenstein will tell you who they are now. He did tell me who they are, but there's a crazier layer to this story that dates back before the heist. Rubenstein went to prison for having pot on him and met those suspects there. And he eventually would reconnect with them later and used that contact to be able to get the truth out of them.
So he felt like when he published the book, he knew who the people were, but he didn't have it confirmed, so he couldn't put it in the book. Now he feels like he does?
Correct.
Am I getting that right?
He knew who they were when the book was published, but because they were still alive, he didn't feel like he could go public with that. He told me who they are today because he's pretty confident that all 4 of them have since passed.
And do we know whatever happened to the family that owned the artwork? They were reunited with the paintings. Are they still in the area? Do we know? Or
the couple that owned the gallery have since passed as well. Their daughter eventually took over, closed that gallery, and runs her own antique shop of sorts now.
Oh, wow. Fascinating.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yep.